keeping memories on. Hi, I'm TearAbook, and this is Sally. She is very quiet today. We are going to talk about steps to take to reduce or delay the risk of Alzheimer's. Charles was 13 when he became his mother's caregiver after her diagnosis with Alzheimer's. Him since has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's himself. The slow disease made me dismal, but by 2050, they say we'll have double cases among Alzheimer's patients. If you cannot remember where you put your keys, there's no need to fret. It's common to have these temporal memory breaks. But as age goes on, if you think dementia is part of aging progress, then it's wrong. It's not a typical of aging. It may be a symptom of a form of dementia, such as Alzheimer's disease. Dementia is an overall umbrella, and Alzheimer's is one of the branch, and it also is the common disease among the dementia. Dementia is an umbrella term for brain function that impairs cognition and memory. Slow and irreversible disease may wipe out memory and impair thinking. Symptoms may be subtle at first. We can have hearing, taste, smell changes. People may have difficulty thinking and understanding the common things, and even personality may experience difficult thinking and have difficult understanding the common things, such as I need to get a postcard, and that is just a piece of paper with a stamp on it, that thing. People may have the disability to recognize the common things, such as Sally is a rabbit, and personality changes. Thankfully, there's a hope. According to the Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery, and Psychiatry, there are many things that you can do to prevent or reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. One thing here, Sally and I want to mention is people may have difficulty to recognize Alzheimer's symptom because it's so wide range for the different changes that we cannot believe. Full range of symptoms. And there's always hope after a diagnosis of dementia. There's a story in Wall Street Journal, and the gentleman is a tradesman. He also loved gardening and trout fishing. And several years ago, he turned his personality to be very agitated and angry all the time. He lashed out at his wife. And one time, he threatened to get a gun. Sally, he has a gun. And he wanted to shoot because he was not able to fix his own door at the house. And his wife thought that he just became an angry man. Most people wouldn't understand this is because of Alzheimer's. I have a coworker at work, and he began have difficulty doing multitasking and critical thinking. He even tried to find his way home. He could not remember what kind of car he was driving, and that worries us. Therefore, a chair has 4 legs. I want to mention 4 things that you can do to maintain the very healthy function. First is do the Mediterranean diet, and this is just one of the example. Second is try to regularly exercise every day, at least twice a day. Number 3, sleep 7 to 8 hours a day. The gentleman in the story says he was taking 12 nutritional supplements. There are some steps that you can take to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So exercise your brain by learning a new skill or learning a new instrument. Learning also encourages social contact and critical thinking. Right, Sally? Both of which reduce the Alzheimer's disease. There are 4 H, 2 on the head and 2 on the heart. One is exercise your brain. Second is protect your brain, including trauma or risk of falling that can danger your brain to have the Alzheimer's disease later on afterward. H, control your blood pressure. If you sit or stand up that you happen to have dizziness, then it's probably called orthostatic blood pressure, hypopressure, OH. Then ask the doctor to have a check. Another H is probably Sally is experiencing now, racing heart. So try to minimize your stress. That can reduce the risk too. Take care of diabetes. The good diet and exercise regularly can prevent you in the long run. And the lower part is put on your weight. Yes, too skinny is not good. So maintain the healthy range of the BMI is pretty crucial. The last but not least is learning your homocysteine label. Too low homocysteine can affect that you will have the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So have your doctor check on your homocysteine level. And that's all for today's program. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe.